Chapter 13. 1313 Dead End Drive. The phone rings in your ear, and as you watch in horror, Tyson glances at the caller ID and declines the call. Cold dread fills your chest as the line goes silent. Tyson? Who was that? He looks dumbly down at the phone in his hands. You can almost see the gears turning in his head as he thinks about his next move, before finally heaving a sigh. I'm sorry. We didn't mean for it to be a secret, but Des didn't want to tell any of you over the phone, and... Tell us what? We were kinda together. What? How could you not say something? I know, and I'm so sorry, but I promise it has nothing to do with whoever killed her. Just give me a chance to explain, please. You stare into his eyes, and you take in the quiet, pleading, and you can't help but think of Destiny. She gave me that same look when she asked if I thought she was the killer, and even though all signs pointed to her, she wasn't. I can't afford to be wrong again, but after everything Tyson's held back from me, can I really trust him? I have to. A fate has been sealed. There have been so many people I haven't trusted, and I can't help but think that if I had, things might have turned out differently. You heave a sigh and fix Tyson with a look. I'm listening, but you better tell me everything, starting from the beginning. I'll tell you everything, I promise. In all truth, things between me and Destiny were kind of an accident. She was the only one who knew I wasn't in school anymore, and since we were both home on the island, we hung out a lot. At first it was just scratching an itch. She was lonely, so was I, but then things kind of evolved. Tyson blushes furiously, and your stomach heaves at the thought of your sister's love life. I know I said I wanted to know everything, but feel free to skip the details. Right, sorry. After we made things official, Destiny was super hung up on the promise we made not to hook up within the group. She thought if everyone would think she was a hypocrite, and it was her idea in the first place. And hence the stupid code name and all the secrecy. Exactly. I wanted to tell you guys, but she insisted, and you know how persuasive she can be. That makes sense. Destiny has always been, always team rules for Thee, but not for me. And I've always had a hard time telling her no. Honestly, it's kind of nice that you tried to honor her wishes, even after she was gone, especially since you didn't want to keep that secret to begin with. Everything was such a mess when you told us she died, and by the time I finally got a minute to say something, I didn't want that to be what people remembered about her. I'm so sorry, Sam. I know I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you, and I just couldn't betray Destiny's memory either. Wow. Thank you for doing that for Destiny. Even if she was a little self-centered at times, I'm glad she had someone who cared about her as much as you did. In hindsight, it probably wasn't the right move, but I was trying to do the best I could for her and you. I understand. If anyone knows how hard it can be to make the right decision, it's me. Thank you for hearing me out. It means a lot to me that you trusted me enough to listen. Of course. We've been friends for so long. I owe you that much. So we're okay? His eyes jump to yours with a blinding flash of hope, and you shoot him back a shy smile. Yeah, we're okay. And if you ever want to talk about Destiny's death, I'm here. I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you. I mean, to pretend you weren't as close as you actually were. If you want to process any of that, just let me know. I don't think it's really hit me yet, but when it does, I'll let you know. But right now, what I need most is a hug. Tyson steps closer, sweeping you into his arms, only for Lucky to appear in the doorway. Hey, oh, sorry. Am I interrupting? Of course not. What's up? Lucky shoots Tyson a pointed look, and he holds up his hands. I know what that look anywhere. I guess I'll leave you to it. Lucky holds the door for him and closing it quickly once he passes through. Okay, what the hell is going on? Because what I just walked in on was a hug. Calm down. Before she can finish, you groan and collapse into a nearby chair. Everything is fine, if you consider Tyson banging my sister fine. Whoa. What? Wow, we just... Screw keeping the secret. Tyson was Destiny's mystery partner. And he just told you that out of the blue. Well, no, I used her phone to call the contact, and his phone rang. And that doesn't seem weird to you, that he would just keep that info from us until he got caught? Well, he's not the only one who was caught in a lie, remember? Sure, but he's the only one who's been caught in multiple lies, Sam. I think Tyson might be the killer. What? No. Sam, think about it. At the very least, we have to check. Fine, we'll check, and I'll prove that Tyson isn't the killer. Of course, whatever's going on, we'll figure this out together, I promise. The sound of the house settling brings your attention back to the space outside this room, and you can't help but notice how quiet it sounds. Hey, where's Zaire? Relax. They're right outside. Lucky turns to lead you to where she left Zaire, in the kitchen. Only to find Tyson and Zaire chatting at the table. There you two are. I was starting to think you two were talking about me. We were. Of course not. But before you can say another word, Lucky turns to you with fear in her eyes. Sam, Zaire doesn't know. We can't leave them alone with Ty without warning them. Something you two want to share? You turn to find Tyson and Zaire looking at you curiously. In an instant, you get an idea. I was just wondering if you two could help me clean up a little. Between the multiple murders, our attempts of keeping people out, and it's a total mess in here. You turn to Lucky with wide eyes, hoping they say everything you can. Lucky, how about you and Tyson take upstairs, and Zaire and I will work on stuff down here? Good idea. Yes, give her to the killer, yes! Lucky heads for the stairs, motioning for Tyson to join her, when Tyson frowns. I should help down here. Brian did a number on our defenses, and it's going to be pretty hard to get all those boards back up. Not to brag, but the stock boy lifestyle has gotten me used to manual labor. I'm tall enough to reach without standing on anything. No offense, sir. None taken. Oh. Good idea, Tyson. I can't risk him getting suspicious. Looks like I'll have to find another way to get Zaire alone. Or Zaire and Lucky can go upstairs. Lucky can apprise her of the situation while you deal with Tyson. That would have been the logical way. Would definitely be easier, thanks. No problem. You help Lucky, and we'll take care of things down here. You feel Lucky's eyes on you, but ignore her gaze, your mind racing to come up with a new plan. I literally just had a new plan. Okay then, you guys get started down here, and I'll bring you back down a hammer to tighten up some of those loose boards. And I'll go get started upstairs. As you follow Lucky up the stairs and reach for the top, you pull her aside and lower your voice. So much for warning Zaire. What do we do now? We can't leave them down there together for too long. Zaire's a sitting duck. We don't know that Tyson's the killer, besides. As long as we're around, Zaire's safe. We just need to make her presence known and look out for opportunities to let them know what's happening. Hey Sam, where's that hammer? Coming! You open the nearby closet door and dig one out before hurrying back downstairs. One hammer present and accounted for. Thanks. But as you hand the tool over, you don't leave, and Tyson pauses. Something wrong? No, I just... want to thank you for being so open with me. I know it couldn't have been easy, but it's so nice to have everything out in the open. For a moment, Tyson looks at you warily, and then he cracks a smile. Yeah, it's a pretty big weight off my shoulders, too. How did Zare take the news? You nod over to where Zare is hard at work, and Tyson pauses. I haven't mentioned it yet. Don't you think you should? Of course, but it's not exactly the easiest news to break, and it's kind of personal. I'd like to do it in my own time. And before you can respond, Zare cries out from across the room. Damn it! You okay? You're able to find them discarding shards of broken glass into a heavy newspaper. Fine, just nicked myself. Here, let me help you with that. You crouch down beside them and out of Tyson's sight, and with a shaky breath, you lower your voice. Listen, Zare, we don't have much time. Tyson... You know, I think I'll help, too. Out of nowhere, Tyson kneels next to you, and you clam up. Zare looks at you strangely. What were you saying about Tyson, Sam? Yeah. What did I miss? You turn to Tyson. You find his eyes locked on yours. Nothing, really. It's just that... You have something you need to admit to. And I think now is a good time as any. Time comes to a standstill. Tyson freezes beside you. And what would that be, Sam? Tyson stares at you unflinchingly, and as you return the look, your heart beats out of your chest. Zare looks between the two of you. What the hell is going on? Their voice breaks the spell, and you take a breath before turning to face them. Tyson is backpack. What? Why didn't you say anything? Zare turns to face Tyson, and you manage to catch the slightest glimpse of annoyance before he schools his face into a more neutral expression. I was hoping to break the news to you myself, but since Sam did it for me, maybe I should explain. Tyson looks to you, his expression illegible, before nodding towards the rest of the house. Somewhere more private. Tyson helps Zare to the feet, and the two head towards the sitting room for a chat. Lucky leans over the balcony to beckon you upstairs, and as you reach the landing, she pulls you into the bathroom and closes the door. Well? It's like he's blocking me from getting any alone time with him. I couldn't say anything because he was always right there. On one hand, it sucks that Zare still has no clue what's going on, but on the other, they're still alive, so it's not a total loss. Of the two, that's definitely the most important thing. I just wish there was some way to know for sure that Tyson's even the killer. What if we're doing all this for nothing? It's not like we can afford to stop watching Ty to look. There are only two of us, and someone has to keep an eye out. You sigh and pace the space, your mind going a mile a minute. It's too bad we don't have a bat signal or something to get people over here, since everyone knows there's a killer around there would be safe in a group. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the notoriously tricky electrical outlet by the bathroom counter, and an immediate idea begins to form. Actually, I think we do. Do you remember where Destiny was getting ready for the guy's senior prom? You mean when she plugged in so many hairstyle tools that she sorted out the breaker and caused the power to go out in every house for a mile radius? And we had neighbors from all over coming to figure out what happened and help us start the generator until the power came back on? If we do that again, we'll have our group. You turn to look at the outlet. It's time to let the sparks fly. We're secretly the killer. It's our split personality. Quickly, you drop to your knees and peer under the sink. Search the closet. We need anything that's going to use up a good amount of energy. On it. Together, you grab every heated styling tool you can find and plug them in all at once. The power doesn't so much as flicker. Your dad must have had the issue fixed. Maybe, but every electrical system has a limit. I just have to find it and push past it. Well, you have a tub and a shower and a sink there. Fill them, throw in the electrical items while they're on, and watch it go. You, what am I supposed to do? Keep an eye on Tyson. Look out for Zare. I'll let my phone on in case you need to text me. Let's hope this works. As Lucky slips out of the room to head downwards, you turn on all appliances you find and give a room a once-over. Okay, one room down. But as you step back out into the hall, you feel your phone buzz in your pocket, and you barely get a chance to glance at the message before you hear footsteps on the stairs. Crap. Quickly, you dash across the hall to find a pile of cans left over from a party and start scooping them up. Hey, I thought I'd come and join you up here. They seem to have a hang of it downstairs. Oh look, we're separated now. Now, Lucky can explain the situation to Zare. Perfect timing. If you want to finish picking things up in the hall, I'm going to check the damage in my room. Sure. Ignore the guilt that fills you at the suspicion in Tyson's voice and head for your room. I need to move quickly or he's going to figure out what I'm up to. Inside, you scan the room for electronics to plug in. Radio... wait, no, that's a hard drive. It's weird, but okay. Without hesitation, you rush over to your desk, boot up the external hard drive, and as it whirs to life, you glance at the door. Jeez, I just wish this thing wasn't so loud. You take another cursory look around. Laptop. Quickly, you scoop up your laptop, fish the charger out from between the wall and your mattress. Yes! With one last look at the door, you look around desperately. Microphone. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, if this fries a breaker, I don't know what to tell you. You grab the microphone from the bookshelf and plug it in, wincing at the reverb. Another room down. Now it's time to go. But as you reach for the doorknob, you spot the lamp on the bedside table and rush over to flick it on. Your foot nudges your old white noise machine peeking out from underneath your bed. One last thing. You stoop to grab it, but before you can drag it out, you hear a voice from the doorway. Lose something? You nearly avoid banging your head on the bed frame as you get your feet and turn to face him. Yeah, just checking to see if anything got knocked under here. Okay, look, I don't want to sound paranoid, but are you trying to get away from me? No, of course not. For a moment, Tyson studies you. Then crosses his arms. And what were you doing? I was testing the outlet. Yeah, that'll work. I tried to plug my phone in here earlier and it didn't charge. It looks like it was the cord, though, because it's working fine now. Tyson takes a look around, and you watch his eyes catch on the white noise machine at your feet. Right. I'm gonna go clean up the study. I'll, check in with you again in a bit, okay? Sure, sounds good. As Tyson heads off in the direction of the study, you can't help but feel bad for lying. I gotta hurry so I can get the proof to clear Tyson's name. You take a last look around the room, plugging in any remaining electronics you see before heading out to start on the next room. But as you pass the bathroom, you notice the wires, the thing you'd plugged in, have been cut. Tyson must have stopped to cut them on the way to the study, which means he knows. If he's actively trying to sabotage the plan, I'm going to need to kick things up a notch. I'll mess with the light switches, turn on the washer and dryer. You head for the back stairs, creeping down them as quietly as you can. Listen, did he literally cut them, or did he just unplug them? Hopefully, these, plus all the things plugged in upstairs, will be push I need. You crank the settings up to the highest heat on both machines, and then push start. Here goes nothing. Both machines whir to life, and you hold your breath. But only seconds later, the lights go out and the machines go quiet. Yes, thank God that worked. Waste no time rushing to meet the others, letting out a sigh of relief when you find them all together. Why'd the power go out? Is the killer here? I'd put money on the killer being closer than you think. You resist the urge to look at Tyson and focus your gaze on Zare's fearful expression. I can't be for sure about the killer, but it looks like the whole block is out. We may need to send someone to help with the generator. Seconds from suggesting Zaire go when Tyson steps closer, the shadows casting his face into darkness. At least that's what happened last time anyway. You don't stay. You feel the weight of Tyson's gaze fall on you, but a knock on the door saves you from having to meet it. Oh, I got it. You open the door, which is weird because, you know, there's a killer on the loose and you just actively just run to the door. You open the door and I can hardly keep from sighing in relief at the sight of Hassan and a small crowd of neighbors gathered on the lawn. Hey, Sam, can you spare a couple of people to help get the generator back online? Of course, there. But before you can even get a chance to suggest your plan, Tyson speaks up. Sarah and I will go. After all, no one should be alone out there, right, Sam? Right. As you watch them walk off with the rest of the neighbors, Lucky comes to stand at your shoulder. Do you think they'll be okay? Well, they're surrounded by people, so I hope so. Either way, we can't afford to waste any more time. What? Wait, hold on. Didn't the killer literally and figuratively go through a parade of people to get to someone? That someone being you, and he killed everyone on the way, and then all the people at the police station? I don't think this guy fears crowds, I'm just saying. You turn to face her, in your mind formulating a plan, even as you speak. You protected Zaire. Head to Tyson's house, see if we can find anything there that can prove he's the killer. I'll go up to Destiny's room, and if they've been seeing each other, he might have left some stuff there too. Alright, but be careful. I don't like having to move around in the dark like this. And yet we caused this. As you and Lucky part ways, you head for Destiny's room. Alright, let's see what we can find. You look around the room trying to decide where to start. I need to find evidence as quickly as possible. Where is there most likely to be something damning? I should look in Destiny's desk bedside table. Bedside table. You head over the nightstand, open the small drawer, but it doesn't take long to see that there's nothing helpful inside. Damn, nothing but gum wrappers, hair ties, and some lip balm. Not even the things that go bzzz. You close the drawer and notice a floral pattern notebook on the nightstand's lower shelf. Quickly you open it to a random page. Looks like a diary. Weird. I wouldn't have thought Destiny kept one. You flip to the end and backtrack to the last entry to find that it's from the day you got back. I told Tyson he couldn't stay over tonight because with Sam back in the party, there's no way we won't get caught. He seems upset, so I suggest we go to his house. And he said no again. For someone so clingy, he's weirdly against me going to his house. In fact, he hasn't invited me over ever once since we started seeing each other. That's definitely suspicious. I wonder what he's hiding. I need to keep looking. This isn't enough on its own to prove anything. You fire off a quick text to Lucky. I definitely found some weird stuff, but no proof of anything yet. Update you again soon. Okay, almost at Ty's house. Okay, when you get there. Try going in through the back door. We don't need anyone seeing you and thinking you're the killer. Because going in through the back door won't make anyone go, huh, that's weird, why didn't they go through the front? Good point. I'm heading in now. Keep your phone close. Will do. Be careful. Always. Secretly, Lucky's going to kill someone. You abandon strategy and just start to rummage through everything. Listen, I have no faith in any of these people. But other than recovering some clothes of yours, she must have stolen from your closet. You don't find anything. Then your phone buzzes in your pocket. You pull it out and see a video from Lucky before answering. Hey, what'd you find? Sam, something is not right here. Look. Lucky turns the camera around, revealing what looks like an abandoned house. What the hell? Why does it look like no one has been there in ages? Because they haven't, or at least they haven't been living here. Everything is covered in dust. There's barely any food in the cabinets. It's weird, but we know that he was seeing Destiny, so it's possible he was staying here all that time. I think he was staying closer than you and Destiny could have imagined. Lucky moves over to a nearby table, holding the phone over to a set of blueprints spread out on top of it. Blueprints of your house. That's my house. And the board that's circled, see? I'm not sure, but I think it's the passage between Destiny's room and mine, but I was just in there a few days ago. It was totally empty. Even as you say the words, you can't really remember much about the passage. It was dark, and Brian was closing in. Dread fills you. I think... Sam, I have a bad feeling about this. I should trust Lucky at this point. I trust you. If you think it's worth checking out, again, I'll do it. Be careful. If I'm right, Tyson's a lot more dangerous than we originally thought. Then I really hope you're wrong. You both hang up the call and try to ignore the creeping sense of dread you feel coming over you as you head for Destiny's closet. You push your way to the back of the Destiny's closet, slide open the door to the passage. Okay, Ty, please, please, please don't prove Lucky right. But as you creep inside, you see the flashlight on your phone stop short as the light falls on a mattress pushed up against one wall. Wait, those are my sheets. As you look around, it's clear someone's been living here, and if you hadn't been in such a rush to run from Brian, there's no way you would have missed it. Your mouth falls open as you take it all in. Your eyes catch on two strange grooves in the wall. They let in a fraction of light, and curious, you can't help but lean closer to peek through them. Only to see your room on the other side. Oh my god. You rip your eyes away, and your heart begins to pound. Ty drilled holes in my wall to spy on me? You scurry away from the wall, and your hand knocks against a wooden box. The lock on it hangs loose, as if someone's been in it recently and left it in a hurry. I'll bet whatever's in there is going to be a smoking gun. But the question is, can I stomach it? Investigate the box. Got it. Open Pandora's box. Yes, Sam. Curiosity killed the cat, but I've got to know. Remembering the contents of the last box you open, you ease the lid off as gently as possible and peer inside. And breathe a sigh of relief. It's just a random collection of papers, and there's something in here making the box heavy. I should start looking through the papers. Find the heavy thing. Please don't be another body part. You dump out the box's contents and onto the mattress, and you're immediately confronted with the item weighing the box down. It's the knife. The one with my name on it from Destiny's party game. It's been wiped clean of Alan's blood, but your name is still there, clear as day. Weirded out, you push it aside. You close your eyes for a second, reluctant to uncover any more of the box's secrets, but you know you have to. Alan, Destiny, Coda, everyone else that's been killed deserve for someone to know the full truth of what happened to them. You force yourself to look back down at the box's contents and pick another thing to look at. I should choose the bulky manila envelope, paperclip stack of photos. Let's do the envelope. You pick up the envelope and pull out a familiar photo. This is the copy of the photo Tyson gave me of all of us. Me, Destiny, Zaire, Lucky, Coda. But on this version, some of the faces are crossed out, and it doesn't take you long to realize everyone who's crossed out is dead. Shocked, you drop the photo, shattering the frame, and when you try to gather up all the pieces, you notice the writing scrawled across the back of the photo. Goodbye, L.A. Hello, forever, family. Could he have killed Destiny because she was leaving? You start to feel sick thinking about all of this, but as you go to put everything back in the box, you notice two envelopes. One is addressed to Destiny, and the other is addressed to you. I'm not sure I even want to know what's in these. I'm gonna open Destiny's. Actually, mine. You go to rip open the envelope and find it hasn't been sealed yet. You pull out the single piece of paper and unfold it. Sam, after everything that's happened, I've realized I may never get the opportunity to tell you this in person. So I'm writing you this to tell you why I had to kill Destiny, Coda, and the others. In short, I did it. For us. I couldn't let destiny move away, or let Alan encroach on the family we made. I tried to explain it to Coda, but he didn't get it. I'm hoping you will. And if I don't, then what? I have to die too? You feel anger and adrenaline surge through your body, and you grip the piece of paper in your hand so tight it creases. But as much as you want to tear the letter to shreds in frustration, you stop yourself. I don't know what's going to happen, and for all I know, I need every single piece of evidence I can get. But there's no explanation that could make any of this worth it. You clench the letter in your fist and close your eyes, trying to focus on your breathing. You think about Alan, Destiny, Coda, how close you are to doing right by their memories. I can't afford to let my anger get the better of me now, not when they're counting on me. When you feel like you're in control of yourself again, you scoop everything back into the box and close the lid. You got all the evidence you need against the killer. I've got to tell Lucky about this. You tuck the box under your arm and start to crawl back to Destiny's closet. But as you do, you take one last look at the mattress and the peepholes drilled in your closet and feel a burst of energy flow through you. I swear I will do everything in my power to avenge Destiny and Coda's deaths, bring Tyson to justice. Avenge. Even if it means killing Tyson with my own 2 hands. You turn, gripping the box tight under your arm. Get ready, Tyson. I'm coming for you. With the need for revenge burning in your chest, you scurry back through the passageway door and into Destiny's closet. Immediately you're bathed in comforting light, the smell of her cherry blossom perfume washing over you. Wait, that smell wasn't here before, and if the lights are back on, then that means... There you are, Sam. Your heart stops as you hear the familiar voice. When you look up, you find Tyson staring down at you, his imposing frame filling the closet doorway and leaving no room for escape. I think it's time we talk. No, I don't think it is. No, I'm done. I'm leaving. Bye. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember that if you did enjoy the content, to please support it via the means of liking, sharing, commenting, and above all, making sure to subscribe. There's also ways to help out in any ways as well. And hey, please check the pinned comment down below. And yeah, no, there should be something popping up on your screen here. Please check that out too if you would consider supporting the channel. Aside from that, so yeah, Tyson possibly being the killer. Kind of up in the air about this one. It's possibly. I don't know yet. There's been a lot of, hey, they did it. And there's been a lot of evidence against someone. And then, you know, pretty much, I mean, we had that about Coda. We had that about Zare. We had that about Zare's mother. There's been so many people. This is like playing Clue. Seriously. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Check out the new book. Peace out.